If you want the full reaction video, it's linked in the description on an external link because copyrights, YouTube. I do appreciate your guys' feedback on that in the first one. I think we will definitely do the rest of the season, but obviously we don't want to get dinged with strikes left, right and centre. Watch the full episode in the link below, and then come back for the discussion and subscribe to get the rest of the season, I guess.
Yeah.
Well.
How dead are you?
Yeah, that was pretty hard. Like I'm so conflicted with the stuff with Reiner and Bertolt, and that just is a testament to how well they're written. Is like I genuinely felt so bad for him in that moment when he realised what was about to happen.
It's one of those like really hard ones. Like they've done really bad fucked up things, and I appreciate that they've done really bad fucked up things, but I do like them.
They're so cute. They're so humanized.
Them, like, die.
Especially Reiner, I'd say more so.
Like they're the bad guys, but I feel bad for them. You know?
Yeah, it's not the same way with the Beast Titan where I'm just like, you just throw some rocks and...
The Beast Titan could die tomorrow and I'd be like, cool, thank God. But Reiner and Bertolt, because they were there from the start, you know, like...
You got to know them as like people first before you knew all the bad shit.
Yeah, and like the dynamic that they both had with the rest of the group where they were kind of like the big brother types. You know, they were really
again, especially Reiner. Like,
Reiner especially.
He got so lost in the role that he was pretending to be that he kind of forgot what he was actually there for, which just shows you that. Which is why that like sort of moment of hesitation with the rest of the lads was nice to see too. That it's like they are killing someone that they did actually really care about, and they still kind of care about, but it's really conflicted.
It's really conflicted, and things are hard.
Yeah, things are really hard.
Yeah, but they're doing their best.
Armour, they're hard until they're not, until they're thunder speared. Well, it turns out the title episode was pretty valid because those were important.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad, as much as it sucks for Reiner, that they developed an effective strategy so that they didn't just stand and watch Eren have to fight him again.
Yeah.
Like, learn from all the losses.
Last time it was really bad. Like, yeah, he was close to actually being able to
They're learning from
defeat him, but...
like, every little conflict, because like he said, the Beast Titan went after the horses in the first sort of confrontation with him, so that there was no... Not with him, but with, like, the scouts generally, so that there was no means of escape. So, obviously, learn from that shit. Like,
keep the horses
The horses
nearby.
are going to be key targets. So keep the horses spread out, make sure there's like a guaranteed protection.
They kept them really close to the wall as well, so that if anything did happen the way that it did, that they'd be able to monitor where the horses were, where everything else was.
The horses are loving life because they are always fucked in Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
To get like this special horse treatment is pretty rare.
They're so far away from home though. Like, I mean, the scouts.
Oh, okay. Like
they're
the
so
horses.
I mean,
like, I don't think the horses
like they need the horses to be alive because they're so far away from home that without the horses they're fucked.
Yeah, it's an essential like part of if there is like an after this.
Yeah. To
get this information back to humanity, if Eren dies, that's the only way they're ever going to get it back.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You need to be careful.
And then obviously the Thunder Spears, they learned that sitting and watching Eren get the shit kicked out of him by Reiner wasn't ideal, and here's a way to deal with his armor very effectively. I don't know how he could possibly have survived the Thunder Spears in the back of the neck, because that was like an open hole.
Yeah. He's a goner, I think.
I almost feel like it might not be the end for Reiner too, because that hard cut with a cliffhanger, like I feel like if that was Reiner's genuine end, then the episode wouldn't have ended there. It would have been like the actual...
Unless they're gonna like cut him out of the Titan.
No.
To like face up for his crimes.
He'll be fucking... If he did die there, he would be like bits and pieces inside there. But I feel like he didn't die purely because the episode cut there, whereas if the plan was this was Reiner's death scene, they wouldn't have cut it because it would have been far more impactful to have it actually continue. Whereas if it just starts the next
show,
what?
Unless
because Reiner's in trouble, but he's not necessarily dead. I just think that it wouldn't make sense, like plot or impact wise, to have Reiner, one of your big characters and villains, and just cut away from his death and then cut back to the next episode and be like, oh yeah, by the way, Reiner is dead. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Unless they want it to be ambiguous.
No, I think I know we're going over it.
Yeah.
And over it, but just from what I've seen in Attack on Titan and just generally in shows like this, that's just not what they do. If a character genuinely is gonna die, they have like a big death moment. Not here's the ending for cliffhanger's sake. Come back next week as Reiner mincemeat. Dunno. We shall see.
Nice poem.
Yeah. That's the teaser for next time. Oh god. So I'm majorly concerned for next time because there's a long game going on here that they could literally just starve them out.
Yeah.
Potentially if they want to. The Beast Titan's not stupid, he knows this. That's why he's sending little babies.
Yeah. And also to try and get rid of as many of the scouts as possible before they just go in and like munch the rest of them.
Yeah. I also really appreciated that they kind of analysed and looked back on the toll of everything that came, like all the people that have died to get where they have, and the information that they have learned and how they've improved has come at a great cost, to the point that the Survey Corps, who obviously were pretty badly funded, I think, and just sort of looked down on by the sort of elites inside the walls, that they've lost most of their skilled fighters.
Especially when those guys were running with the horses, they were obviously like military police before, and they were like, this is what a Titan looks like? Like, yeah, that's what fucking Titan looks like. Now do you understand how difficult their job is?
Sad. Like, it's sad. So I hope something comes of all of the losses to the Survey Corps.
Absolutely.
I mean, think of like Squad Levi back in season 1, like a group of highly skilled combatants, and they all died except Levi.
All of them, apart from the leader.
Yeah.
That must be really hard for him.
Yeah.
He would never talk about it, but
no.
I think it's really hard for him.
But he's sort of like Eren, where he's seen so much loss like under his command that you must become somewhat desensitized to it. There has to be some of that, otherwise how would you cope?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's hard. I'm excited, but I'm so worried because it's already like from 0 to 1 million.
Yeah. And it's episode 2.
And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. So shall we wrap it?
Yes. Now? Wrap it. Thanks for hanging.
Nice little parcel wrap.
I don't think we did wrap it very well, to be honest. But we'll count it. We'll probably try and do a bit more Attack on Titan content outside the reactions because we do really like it.
Attack on Titan is a good.
And God, I forget how influential the Attack on Titan fandom is, because we haven't done reactions since season 2, but like the subscriber jump just from one episode.
So thanks to the new subscribers.
Yes, appreciate y'all.
Watchers. That's always fun and cool. So
yeah. Thank you.
See you later. Bye.